Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Horas, on behalf of our tour company, Somba Tour and Travel, I welcome you all to Indonesia, especially in North Sumatra. So, ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? Great. How was your flight yesterday? Great. So, is everyone sleep well last night? Uh huh. Great. So, you guys have collected a lot of energy to do our tour today. So, without any further ado, let's get start our tour today. Ladies and gentlemen, before starting our tour today, allow me to remind our tour will start at 8 a.m. But before that, make sure that you have already take your breakfast and please double check your belongings. If you're done, please follow me to the bus. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to meet you again. With me, Dedy Ardyansyah Sibarani. You all can call me Dedy for short. I'm happily saying that I will be your tour guide during your holiday today. Well, I'm not alone here. On my left side, there is a professional driver, namely Mr. Timbul, and in my right side, there is Mr. Daud, who will be our co-driver today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will share you some precautions that you cannot do here. Firstly, always bring your password. Second, it is forbidden to be separate from the group during the tour. Next, please wear a decent clothes. Because currently Indonesia in a rainy season, please bring your jacket and raincoat. Last but not least, please adjust the time on your watch so we can determine the same duration during our tour. On my watch is 8:15. Everyone please adjust the time. Have you done it? Okay, thank you. So today we're gonna visit Sialagan village in Samosir. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, is this your first time visiting Samosir? Okay, because this is your first time visiting Samosir, I will share you some general information about Indonesia and Samosir. Well, the Republic of Indonesia is a country in Southeast Asia which is crossed by the equator and is located between the mainland Asia and Oceania, as well as between the Pacific Ocean and the Indian Ocean. This country consisting of 70,504 islands: Sumatra Island, Java Island, Borneo Island, Papua Island, and Sulawesi Island are the five major in Indonesia. And Indonesia have three different time zones. The first one is Western Indonesian time, the second one Central Indonesian time, and the last but not least is Eastern Indonesian time. Currently, we are in Western Indonesian time. The currency in Indonesia is rupiah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now I will tell you about Samosir. Well, here in Samosir, the most common tribe that inhabits in Samosir is Batak tribe. There is one very popular greetings in Batak, namely Horas. I would like to invite you all to say Horas for three times. When I say Horas, you can say Horas for three times. For example, is Horas, 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 Horas. Great, thank you. Samosir Island is a large volcanic island in Lake Toba, located in the north of the island of Sumatra in Indonesia. Samosir Island is governed as six of the nine districts within Samosir Regency. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, did anyone notice what kind of clothes that I wear today? Anyone? So everyone, this one called ulos. Ulos is traditional Batak clothes. These clothes becomes a symbol of the bond, affection, which is expect to be like rattan, or in Bataknes we call it hotang, and rattan is known as a very strong biting material. Has anyone ever worn ulos before? No one hasn't yet? Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. In Sialagan, we will wear ulos leather. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Sialagan village. Follow me, get off the bus, mind your step, and carefully when get off the bus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sialagan is taken from the name of the king Laga Sialagan who used to build the village. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Sialagan gate. Is anyone aware there is two statues here? What is the function of the status? The name of the statue is Pangulubalang. The statue is the gatekeeper of Sialagan village. Whoever has bad intentions will be repelled by this statue. Well, here in Sialagan there are 8 houses, but only 6 houses can be occupied, and who can occupy the house is only the people with surname Sialagan. Does anyone wonder what tree is in front of the house? The name of this tree is a fig tree. In Batak language, we call it Hariara. According to Batak belief, whoever lives in the village who dies, his spirit will reside in this tree. Beside this tree is the king residence. Or ladies and gentlemen, curious about the meaning of the carvings in this house? Okay, the lizard carving means that wherever Batak people are, they have to live like a lizard. That is, they can survive wherever they are. For breast mean a woman has 4 criteria, namely fertility, decency, gentleness, and fidelity. The lizard facing towards the breast mean that wherever Batak people are, they must always remember their homeland. Ladies and gentlemen, can you all count these stairs? Odd or even? Odd, right? The purpose of the old stairs is that the people who inhabit in this house are descendants of the king. If the number of the stairs is even, then the possibility of the occupants of the house are slaves. The roof of the Batak house at the back must always be higher than the one at the front, meaning that the descendants of the Batak people must be better than their parents. The bottom part of the Batak house, the name is bara, which is used to place animals such as buffalo, pig, and the others. Beside that, bara in the king house has another function. And the function is as a prison where the criminals are sentenced to death. Why is it placed in bara? Is anyone knows why is it placed in bara? Because the king considers the criminals to be the same as the animals. Well, right in front of the king house, there are stones in the shape of chair. The name of this stone is the trial stone. This is the place where the trial carried out for criminals, whether they can get the death penalty or not. If the criminal gets the death penalty, the shaman will do manitiari. Manitiari is a way to find a good date for execution. Usually, people who get the death penalty are the people who have committed serious crime, such as disturbing the sovereignty of the king and the prisoner of war. When the day of execution arrives, the criminal will brought to the execution stone. The criminal will be blindfolded using this ulos to avoid eye contact with the people. After that, their clothes are removed so that no amulets are left behind. After that, the defendant was placed on a rock and beaten using tunggal panaluan. Anyone know what tunggal panaluan is? So tunggal panaluan is the king's magic stick. The defendant will be hit for 3 times until he screams, which is indicates his black magics are gone. After that, the chest of the defendant will be sliced and sprinkled with lime juice, meaning that the invulnerability knowledge is completely lost. After the defendant was taken to the beheading. After that, the defendant was taken to the beheading. Then the beheading must be done in one slash. Otherwise, the beheading executioner will got punished. After his head was cut off, it will be replaced at the gate as a warning not to commit a crime. His body parts will be taken from his heart and handed over the king to increase the king's strength. After that, the king will ask, "Who wants to eat it?" because in the eyes of the king, the defendant or not a human anymore. Then the defendant body will be thrown into Lake Toba. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an execution process that was carried out of ancient time. Now let's go to the courtyard of Sialagan village. We'll do the tortor dance together and don't forget to wear your ulos. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying tortor? Great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this is the end of our tour today. On behalf of Sombat Tour and Travel, we are really glad to welcome and guide you during our tour in Jalagan. I don't forget to remind you for coming again to Samosir and choose us, Sombat Tour and Travel, as your travel mate because we'll serve you a good possible. Thank you and have a nice day. Horas!